Of all the worries that small firms and some bigger ones have in international trading is that of obtaining timely payment for their exports. Of course, any risk can be eliminated entirely by pro forma invoices, payments up front, and letters of credit that conform exactly to the conditions specified by the importer and negotiated before the expiry date of the documentary credit. Even so, things can go awry. Certain countries specify that the goods are shipped by their national shipping line, but boats are infrequent, and this often has the effect of shortening the time available for negotiation. But of course, since you would have booked space on the vessel in good time with the UK agent, well, you'd be aware of the sailing date, wouldn't you? In today's competitive international market, it is often trading terms sooner than price and delivery that wins the business, and some banks are able to offer a form of export credit invoice factoring, something worth investigating. Let's not be too alarmist here. The point is that exporting needs forethought plus care and attention to detail. In the section of this video that follows, you'll see something of the payment options and the risk to the exporter that each of these options carries.
This chart, the export risk chart, explains the risk to the exporter associated with the different payment methods. Firstly, open account. That means send your invoice when you ship the goods and the buyer will pay as a normal credit customer would. Very competitive, as the buyer doesn't have to raise special documents. It may even be cheaper than the same goods in the local market, but only really applicable to customers you know very well and with whom you have built up a trading history. Secondly, collections. International business export bills are more secure than open account. The bill, i.e. your invoice, is handled for you and is subject to the rules of the International Chamber of Commerce, which clearly defines who does what. The exporter sends the proof, shipping documents and collection instructions to the importer's bank, which gets payment from the importer and pays your bank, either immediately, at site, or at a future date to which you've agreed. Note that the banks involved don't guarantee payment, and you need to check the importer's credit rating before you ship. Documentary credits, also known as letter of credit, is a method of payment which is a bank guarantee to pay you, provided that all the terms have laid down in the importer's letter of credit are complied with. Then the payment will be made to you. Most frequently, LCs are issued as irrevocable, that is, they cannot be withdrawn once issued by the importer's bank, and provided that all the terms of the credit have been complied with. Lastly, cash up front. Advance payment is the safest of all, but even now, always check and make sure that the currency of the payment is a currency your bank will accept and is convertible into a currency you can use.
The subject of payment options available to the exporter is far too large to be dealt with in a simple 3-minute video. Lots of information is available from the banks, and all of those have departments dealing with international trade. There are firms specialising in export documentation too, but there's no doubt that your in-house department or export mentor is your safest and almost certainly your least cost option. Goodbye.